We have ourselves a little bit of a situation here and a little bit of a fun situation due to the free agent market. Now, let's be honest, yesterday was chaotic. Today is still picking up with Isaiah Pacheco going to the Lions and multiple players still getting signed. But here's what happened yesterday. Kenneth Walker, he goes to the Chiefs. Travis Etienne, he goes to the Saints. What does that mean for a guy like Jeremiah Love coming in from the draft? Well, it means there's absolute chaos, but it's great for his draft stock. That player who's going to change everything this year in the draft, the one that we know for certain, barring injury, is Jeremiah Love. Love might be the most dangerous running back in the entire draft class, and where he lands completely changes the entire NFL landscape like that overnight. Remember, we're talking about a player who just finished a dominant run in Notre Dame. I'm talking about 6 feet tall, 214 pounds, won the Doak Walker Award as the best running back in college football. And in his final season, he ran for over 1,300 yards, scored 16 touchdowns, and averaged nearly 7 yards per carry against that high level competition. But the production is only part of the story. We have a guy who, when he came to the combine, we expected him to be good. Well, it confirmed what was on tapes. What's up, Jamie? How you doing? Long time no see, man. He confirmed what was on the tape already. He ran an official 4.36 40-yard dash at 210 pounds. I'm 210 pounds. I can't run that 40-yard dash anymore, man. It's impossible. But that is elite speed. That kind of combination of size and burst is rare. It's just so rare. And it's exactly what views him as the RB1 of the draft class and what is going to make teams just drool over him. This isn't just track speed either. Like, he doesn't need to have a bunch of free space and go out there and like, oh, I need no one near me to get to that speed. He gets there all the time. All the damn time. Who saw the play? 98 yards. We all know what I'm talking about here, where he was able to just do it. And he's one of those people that could do it in all types of ways. He fits the modern NFL running back mold. He's running inside zone, outside zone. He's catching passes out the backfield. He's even split out wide in certain situations. It's why I call him the heavier Jameer Gibbs, who is being drafted either 101 or 102 this year. So, what does that mean for Jeremiah Love? That means you can't place him too far down. Jamie, I see your comment. I definitely am going to start kicking balls back into a rack somewhere. I got to get a situation for that. Um, but Jeremiah Love, you can't just sit here and say, okay, he's not going to be that good. If his comp is a Jameer Gibbs, he's going to be good. The thing is now we got to know why some teams that have him graded as the top 10, why did they go out and get Kenneth Walker? Why did they go get Travis Etienne? Could they still be on the board for Jeremiah Love? Are we talking about the Tennessee Titans maybe? There's been a lot of rumors of the New York Giants bringing in a running back, even though they just re-signed Devin Singletary. There's even the Washington Commanders, whose run game is atrocious. As much as people liked Bill, and he was so good last year, he wasn't. And that draft capital, a la James Robinson, let's remember that. Draft capital kills you in those situations. And if you can get a Jeremiah Love and lock and load that offense behind Jaden Daniels with Terry McLaurin, you got a nice little trio there. So where does he end up? Well, let's be honest. He's not going to end up with the Raiders. We know that. The Jets are up next. I mean, they could pull a Jets move and be stupid, but it's just not going to happen. They got Brees Hall. They gave him the franchise tag. So then we're looking through the rest of the teams here, and we're wondering who could really do it. So, like we said, no Raiders, and we have no Jets, but maybe somebody like the Titans at 4. Are we forgetting about the Arizona Cardinals at 3? Yes, they have Tyler Algier. Yes, they have James Conner. Yes, they have Trey Benson. And most likely they're going to move on from Trey Benson in this scenario because there's Amari DiMarcado, who's a free agent, I believe. And they got a bunch of names there because they just had so many injuries. But let's look at it. James Conner, old, getting close to a plotting 3 yards in a cloud of dust type running back. They just brought him back on a cheap, friendly deal. So why wouldn't you? Tyler Algier, decent running back, never fumbles the ball. But would you consider either of them the explosive option? No. Would you want a explosive running back with a Jacoby Brissett or a Gardner Minshew who got signed there as a quarterback? Probably. You do have Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, Michael Wilson. I think they even brought in Kendrick Bourne, if I'm not mistaken. So on the offense, if they insert Jeremiah Love there and then build around that offensive line, they could be a very, very dangerous, extremely dangerous offense. Defense is a whole nother story. Tennessee, Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears are there. Neither are great, but you can add a running back to a young quarterback so that you could take that pressure off of him so that you could build around the wide receivers who I don't believe are very good. Even with the signing of Wandale Robinson, I don't think they have a great core there. And when that offense stalls, turn around and hand that ball right off to Jeremiah Love. I think that's a good option. Giants, we talked about it. They had the news. They signed Devin Singletary. Cam Scatterboo's still there. They got Tyron Tracy. I don't think it's the smart move for their franchise to actually become better again. But bad franchises stay bad for a reason. So maybe I like a lot. We're going to skip over the Browns. They're not getting them. Like you said, Jamie, the Commanders. The Commanders are a great team for that. This is a team 2 years ago, just 2 years ago, who was facing off against my Eagles to go to the Super Bowl. Jaden Daniels then gets injured. Zach Ertz gets injured. Now we're looking at Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels and pretty much nothing else on offense because we don't know what they're going to do with Debo Samuels and Zach Ertz is hurt. Ben Sinnott has not really lived up to the hype and the fame. So can you bring in a running back like Jeremiah Love? That explosive athletic ability tied to Jaden Daniels' explosive athletic ability. Man, that's the RPO that I would hope Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley ran, but we just don't. But could you imagine that RPO with Terry McLaurin? Whew, what does a defender do in that scenario? Then you go out and you get a tight end in a very tight end heavy class to fill the gap because Ben Snott's not doing it and Zach Ertz is injured. Maybe you get another wide receiver because it's a good, pretty decent draft to get one late, like a Jacoby Lane to add to Terry McLaurin. And then you just load up on that defense and bam, you go from the 7th pick all the way back up into Super Bowl contention. Could the Saints do it? Yeah, but that'd be a waste of money. Could the Chiefs do it? Waste of money. Bengals won't do it, even though they did use a lot of 2 running backs, even though Chase Brown did great for fantasy. Dolphins would be dumb to do it. If for some reason Jeremiah Love lands at 12 and you pair him with Javonte Williams, I don't know if Jerry Jones could stop himself. I think he would crip walk, and I mean crip like an old man, not Snoop Dogg, up to the thing, up to the podium, and hand his card in. If he got to the Rams with Sean McVay, if he fell to 13, that would be the scariest offense ever. You got Matt Stafford, Devontae Adams, you got Puka Nakua, you got tight ends galore there. And then Kyron Williams hasn't really done anything special. Yes, Blake Corum is good. Yes, Kyron Williams is okay, but you're just not going to sit here and not play Jeremiah Love over both of them. You know that. You know that. And Jamie's bringing up my Eagles. Tank Bigsby is the most drafted running back in best ball this year. I like it. I don't hate it. I think we should 1-2 punch it a little bit more. It's tough with Sean Mannion to know what we're going to do. I have to watch a lot more tape. I'll be honest with you. It's only March. But let's get back to the point in case. Jeremiah Love, because I'm going to finish up this video soon. Jeremiah Love being in the top 10 picks is almost a lock now, an absolute lock, because the Chiefs and the Saints have dropped themselves out of contention with their free agent signings. So now we're looking at the top 7. I don't think he gets outside the top 5 because this draft is not the most talented draft in history. In fact, next year is supposed to be 10 times better, but there is one player that is the raving reviews and is that guy that can become a legendary player. It's Jeremiah Love. Now, the Raiders don't need him. The Jets don't need him. So we're looking from 3 to 5 here. And I think for ticket sales purposes and for the purpose of driving up the team next year, I believe he's going to end up an Arizona Cardinal. If he doesn't, maybe Tennessee. Who do you guys think he's going to end up with? Leave me some comments after you watch this because I'm ending the live now. But Jamie, it was nice to see you. Bring some friends next time if you can. Love you all. And let me know where Jeremiah Love ends up.